Details of the U.S. attack on Iranian ship near Sri Lanka have emerged. United States of America submarine had fired a torpedo towards the Iris Dana and sunk it. This is the first time since the Second World War that an enemy vessel has been sunk by an American ship. So it certainly is a big development and a big way forward in this conflict. Ambassador Bhashwati Mukherjee, former diplomat with us. Ambassador Mukherjee, what do you make of this admission by the U.S. and the fact that this marks a first after a significant period that America has sunk a ship in this manner?
Well, I agree with my co-panelists that it is enlarging the horizon and the scope of the war. So now you have an American submarine sinking an Iranian warship just off the territorial waters of Sri Lanka, if I'm not mistaken. The Iranians have limited naval capacity, limited air capacity. Their air defenses have been completely destroyed by the Israelis. So they are vulnerable to American and Israeli daily attacks on their vital installations. On the other hand, they appear to have built up an awesome arsenal of missiles and drones, which they are using on weaker, less armed, less defended neighbors hosting American bases, thereby also demonstrating to their neighbors that it is not a good idea to host an American base, because when you get attacked, the Americans are not coming to your defense. That's not good for US's reputation. For instance, the kind of attacks that have happened in Dubai, in UAE, on the Omanis who are mediators, so were the Emiratis, on Qatar, which is completely dependent on the Straits of Hormuz. All these are lessons which the neighboring states are absorbing. It takes a little bit of time to understand. They are defending themselves with their own air defenses. They do not have any help except help offered by this so-called field marshal, who says that according to the pact which Pakistan has with Saudi Arabia, Pakistan is ready to come to the defense of Saudi Arabia. That's a very interesting statement coming from an Islamic country. However, we'll see how far that goes. The point here is, Uday, that the longer by day this war continues, the Iranian strategy of attacking their weaker neighbors who are totally dependent on oil, gas exports and the Straits of Hormuz, the more pressure they will put on the Americans to stop the war. There's no doubt about it. And as far as regime change is concerned, in the last 48 hours, Trump has not spoken of regime change at all. So you call it in English shifting the goalposts, I think, in military terminology. General Savach is nodding. But the issue here is they have shifted the goalposts because they understand that it's not possible from the sky to impose regime change. For that, they have to come put their boots on the ground, and then they will be in great danger.
Yes.
Because the population in the cities are solidly with the old present regime. The population in the mountainous areas are against the regime. So it's not going to be so simple. So now they are saying, let the regime bring somebody to bring law and order. So they've changed their goalpost to this.
Okay.